What's up, Bradley and Johnson here with an email reply. Now, let me get into this reply. Hey, so I wanted to ask you about exercise. I recently started getting into clean eating as of the 27th of the 12th of 2012 and portion control, and since doing that I've already lost 21 pounds. First of all, hell yeah, lost 21 pounds. It's nothing but goodness in that. I'm a big chick, and as the weight is coming off, I want to minimize loose skin as much as possible, but I have no idea where to start. So I thought you might want to be able to give me help with some pointers. My goal is to become healthier/fitter and not skinny or ripped. Neeks. Okay. The first thing, congratulations on your weight loss. That goes without saying. That's just like, pow. Congratulations on your weight loss. Keep at it. So second thing, some people may say that 21 pounds over 4 weeks, or it works out to be, is too much fat loss. They're wrong. If I know where you started from, and I know how you're looking and how you've been progressing. That's perfectly natural and normal. Keep at it. You're doing it all right. You want to minimize loose skin. Now, there's nothing you can really do about loose skin once the skin has become loose, but there is something you can do to prevent it from being loose in the first place, and that is, as your fat goes down, you want your muscle to come up to meet it. You don't want to just keep losing fat and losing fat and losing fat to the point where it goes down to your muscle, which will be incredibly small if you got to the point where you're really overweight. The chances are you weren't doing any exercise. If you weren't doing exercise, your muscles will have atrophied and be incredibly small and weak. If you lose all your fat just through diet, those muscles will be even smaller than when they started, meaning you'll end up with a whole heap of skin that started out here, say, that went down to muscles that got even smaller and will just hang. Now, to counter that, you want to build muscle as well by doing a resistance training program. That's the best way to minimize the effect of loose skin. Once loose skin is there, it will eventually get tight again, but there's not really anything you can do it. Benefit? Why did I just say that? The best thing about loose skin is it looks a lot better than fat does. So don't worry too greatly about it. Don't worry about the end thing when you're not there yet, is what I always say. Like, if you're about to start a cut, someone that says to you, don't lose too much weight. It's like, I haven't even started the cut yet. Like I'm about to put on some muscle. Don't get too big. Like, I haven't even picked up the first weight yet. What on earth are you talking about? Like, that's just foolish talk. Don't worry about the end result before you get into the thing. I would say don't worry about loose skin. But yeah, that's the best thing to do. Maximize your muscle tone, your muscle mass to meet the skin halfway, as it were, which will also have the added benefit of making you look sexy, because the more muscle that you have, the sexier you will look. It's just how it is. Some people are like, oh no, that's not right. It's right, trust me. Okay. The other point I wanted to make was a point that I keep seeing and always slightly infuriates me, and I want to call its bluff on. You said, my goal is to become healthier/fitter and not skinny or ripped. However, in your email, there's no point of the email when you talk about how healthy you feel / how much your endurance has increased, or your running speed, or your cardiovascular fitness, or anything. All you mentioned was you've lost weight. So my gut feeling always tells me when someone mentions that they lost weight is they're doing it for the aesthetic. Now, I have no problem saying I only train for the aesthetic. I don't care how strong I am. I don't care what I can bench. I don't care how many I can pull up. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just care about how it looks. I want to cut fat so it looks ripped and hot, and I want muscle so it looks good, and I'll be able to do this, and people are like, oh, and I'll be like, yeah, I got no problem saying that. A lot of people seem to have a problem saying that. Like, if you admit that, you're shallow. You're not shallow. You're just human. Everybody wants to look as sexy as possible. Never say, I'm doing this for the strength, I'm doing it for the health reasons. You're probably not. You're probably doing it to look sexy. I bet you're doing it to look sexy, which is why you're concerned with losing weight. Because the less weight you have in your mind, you'll be thinking, as I lose weight, I'll be looking better. I'll be feeling better as well because of how I look and, of course, how I feel. So I would first of all say, come on, let's be honest here. We want to lose fat and get sexy, right? I know, I was there. I did the same thing. So yeah, if also another point that people sometimes make is that they say, I don't want to get ripped. I'm not looking to get ripped. I'm not looking to get too muscular. I'm not looking to get... And what they're actually doing is they're aligning their expectation with their goal. So they think to themselves, I can't get to a point where I'm ripped. I can only improve slightly. So then they say, all I want to do is get a little bit better. But for me, whenever I think of like where I'm going, wherever I'm going, I find the most amazing fitness model slash bodybuilder in the most perfect Mr. Olympia slash the greatest ever bodybuilder. And I'm like, that's how I want to look. That's my goal. I go to the greatest person on earth, the best body I've ever seen. That's my goal. And I think everyone should do that, because you will be surprised at how poorly you judge your own ability. So don't worry about what you think is possible for you, because you have no concept of what is possible for you. You can get any goal, any person, anybody that you see, any physique that you see on another person, you can get that. Believe me, you can get that. So I would say to you, in terms of, I don't want to get skinny or ripped. Now, obviously, getting skinny is, no one wants to get skinny. I hate that word anyway. Like, who wants to get skinny? But I don't want to get ripped. Ripped's more of a, has male connotations. But in terms of, do you want to lose fat to the point where, you know, you've got a belly that you look at and you're proud of? Do you want like an ass that is up, sticks out in the way that you're proud of, thighs that are hot, you know, those pictures that you see and think, wow, she's amazing. Let's take Beyonce, Kim Kardashian, whatever, you know, out of a lineup, those figures. Go for that. That's what we're going for. If you want my help, I will only help you if you're going for your ideal body. I've only got help for people that are trying to get to the best place in the world. I ain't got no help for people that are just like, yeah, I just want to lose a few pounds. If you want to lose a few pounds, go somewhere else. There's a million people that tell you how to lose a few pounds. Just eat less. It's easy. There's a few pounds. You want to put on a little bit of muscle? Just a little tiny little bit. You know, just a couple. Just work out a bit. Easy. You don't need me. You don't need me for that stuff. But if you want to achieve the greatest body that you can possibly achieve, I can help you with that stuff. I can help you get maximal results from your weight training, maximal results from your diet, tell you the best way to cut fat, best way to preserve and grow muscle. And if that's what you want, check out my channel. Got over 150 videos now going all over that stuff. Follow my workouts, follow my diet, work out your calories, hit it hard, go hard in the gym, keep pushing, and don't for 1 second believe that you are in any way limited by anything, whether it's weight or lifestyle or condition, illness, anything. You can get to any position, any body that you want to get. I really want to push that across. I want people to know that and appreciate that they can be as great and fantastic as they need to be. Don't ever send me an email saying, I only want a little bit, because you don't want a little bit, you want a lot. Yeah, you're just scared to ask for it. Don't be scared to ask for it. Go for it. Get it. Hopefully there's been some help. BradleyJohnson@gmail.com. If you've got any queries or theories, suggestions or anything, let me know. Other than that, like my video, like my Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and of course, subscribe.